track wrestling with 2018 world silver medalist Sarah Hildebrandt. We're at the 2019 World Championships. Your tournament didn't end the way you wanted it to, but can you just take us through the emotions you have right now, getting a tough draw and then being knocked out at this point?
Yeah, it's, you come in, number one seed, probably draw a tough, you get a tough draw, but that's not something I really concern myself with. I came here to beat everybody, so, my mindset was whoever steps on the mat with me, I'm going to beat you. And so it doesn't change if it's Japan, second round or some other country. But, yeah, so there's just a lot to take in, lots of highs, lots of lows. And it's been an emotional couple days and just definitely not my best.
Do you think about being the number one seed when that happens? Do you look at that? Do you think about it in your day-to-day preparation?
Yeah, I mean, it's things like I usually try to use it as affirmation, right? Like, there's times when I'm training where I'm like, am I really good? I'm like, okay, you don't get to be number one seed and without some skill, and I've won matches, I've gotten to where I am. But with that said, walking in here as number one seed does not mean you're number one. I had so much to prove still, and I knew that. So yeah, I mean, it's in the back of my head, but nothing in a way that I feel is like holding me back or propelling me forward, even with that.
When we looked at the draw, everyone sees it and sees how tough it is. What did you think when you got that draw?
I was like, okay, hard draw. I knew I'd probably have Japan in the quarters, and I knew if I could win that match that I beat Japan, that knocks out Japan, Vinesh, India, and Matson, who would be knocked out. And, to have an opportunity to, that one match to knock out such high-level wrestlers that's kind of what I was thinking. I'm like, all right, I'll get Japan, do my dirty work for me, and then we have that big one from there. And then, you win that, it's kind of, it'll drop off a level, like we'll go into semis, finals, knowing we can win this damn thing. But yeah, I dropped that quarters, and it's just a matter of refocusing and stuff from there. But yeah.
On that refocusing, what do you have to do going into an Olympic year? The weight class isn't qualified right now, but what do you have to personally do to enhance your training to be in the best possible spot to make that Olympic team, qualify it, and then ultimately win a gold medal?
I gotta drop this. It cannot linger in a sense of, like right now I just feel like sitting on my floor and crying. And, I can sulk for a couple days, but it's got to stay here in Kazakhstan. I got to leave it. It can fuel me, but it cannot hold me back. And, I said earlier, maybe this is what I need. It's going to force me, when I dislocated my elbow, it forced me to look internally at a bunch of things. And it's going to happen again, and I came back so much better after those moments of self-reflection, so I think we can do it again.
How about your cat? Any updates on the cat?
Oh, I miss him so much. So he's cute as ever and waiting for me back at home.
Do you get pictures? Do you get some updates on the cat?
Oh yeah, so many pictures, so I'm sure they're all on my phone right now, blowing up, so it'll definitely be nice to go home to.
All right, all the best as you pursue the Olympics next year.
Yes, thank you so much.